Okay, dear students, today we will look into Cambridge Assessment International Education Science Stage 9, Paper 1 2022 paper 2, Question 13. Okay, so today we're going to look on how principle of crystallization takes place here. So question 13 here. Hamlet makes some copper sulfate crystals. He adds an excess of copper oxide to warm dilute sulfuric acid in a beaker. After the reaction, the beaker contains copper sulfate solution and the excess copper oxide. So copper oxide here is basically insoluble in water. So describe how Hamlet mixed copper sulfate crystals from the content of the beaker here. So when we look into this experiment, copper oxide is insoluble in water, react with acid, sulfuric acid, to form copper sulfate solution. So the question wants us to make copper sulfate crystal from copper sulfate solution. This process demonstrates the principle of crystallization, so where the dissolved solid in this case is copper sulfate precipitate out as solid crystal. So when the solvent, that means the solvent in the beaker, in this case water, evaporate, leaving behind the solid copper sulfate in its solid form. So how are we going to make that? First, we need to filter copper oxide out. So filter to remove unreacted copper oxide. So we have to use filter funnel to remove copper oxide. So copper oxide will be collected here. So here is the filtrate. So now this filtrate is copper sulfate solution. Second, we need to evaporate the filtrate to half of the container. So we let the solution to evaporate until half of the container. And third, we have to leave the filtrate in a warm oven or in a warm place. So crystals of copper sulfate will start to form on the container's wall once the water gets evaporated. So now we will see how this experiment